It's glare time, people. Let's talk about why it's a terrible idea to put LED bulbs in reflector-based housings. I have here a brand new Jeep headlight, and I went out and I purchased one of the most expensive LED bulbs for an H13 setup from one of the best brands out there, and what we have here are the results. So what's going on here, you have a reflector-based housing, right? This could be a Jeep, it could be any vehicle. If you put an LED bulb in a reflector-based housing that is designed for the optics of a halogen bulb, you're going to get a lot more light, but what's happening with that light is it's going to scatter, right? It's not designed to handle all of that extra light, and the result is glare. You're not able to take all that light and harness it where you need it on the road. You're taking all that extra light and it's almost overflowing and getting scattered around. It's very similar to driving around with your high beams on, right? You're using all of this reflector to reflect the light. And as you could tell when you look inside of a light like this, it doesn't have a projector. It's not doing anything other than using this optical rib section to try to force the light where you want it and not where you don't. But when you overpower the ability of the design, what's left is scatter and glare, just like you can see here. So what do? In this case, if your budget is a concern, I'd recommend sticking with your stock headlight bulbs. If you need something that looks a little bit more modern, go to a company you trust, like Sylvania, for example. Get an Ultra or Silver Star or something like that. Stick with a halogen bulb that was designed for the housing. If you do want the most light possible and budget maybe is not a concern, that's when you want to look at a retrofit. Taking the proper projector, be it HID or LED, and installing that in here removes the optics of the reflector. The reflector now just becomes kind of a place for that projector to sit. And the projector is able to take and harness all that extra light that we put out and put it on the road where you need it, and using the optics inside with the cutoff shield and all the good stuff that we show in the output shots that I'll be having here in the video, you're able to keep everything very, very straight and very protected to oncoming traffic. So you're not going to have any glare from oncoming traffic. You're going to be able to take all that extra light, put it on the road where you need it, and have a nice wide width and nice far down road, and you're not going to be blinding oncoming traffic like this, right? Now, I hope you guys could see the dangers of an LED bulb. I'm not trying to really, this is more of an educational video than me bashing on folks who do this. Perhaps people just don't realize it, and there needs to be more education like this. If you see people out there saying, oh, but I don't get flashed, and I dial mine down so they're adjusted way down so people don't flash me, those are just excuses, right? Go out and get the proper halogen bulb, or stick with what came from stock from factory and run that. That's the real decision there. Don't put other people's safety in jeopardy by trying to see better at night with an inappropriate solution. Otherwise, you could just drive around with your high beams on all day long and you'd have the same effect, which I think people rationally realize that's not a good idea. So they tried to go and put an LED bulb in, and the results are unfortunately just about the same. So there's really not much you can do here. Sure, you're gonna get a lot more light, but it is not a safe amount of light. Get a proper retrofit, get a DIY kit, or call us. We'll be happy to help you as well. This is not a sales video, this is an education video. So my takeaway here is, please do your homework. Don't look on the internet for someone who is adamant that their lights don't blind traffic. Figure it out for yourself. Call someone who knows. Call us, we'll tell you. We're not here to sell you an LED bulb, and we certainly won't try to sell you a projector retrofit if that's not what you want. But we would be happy to help educate you on what's safe and hopefully get you into something that you can use to reliably see. Thank you for watching.